Good morning and Om Shanti to all of you listeners. Welcome back to your own channel. And before we go ahead with this today's blessing for the new listeners, have a look at this link which takes you towards flexibility, yoga asanas, diet and sleep patterns. So check it out and we'll go ahead. What does Baba have to say? Baba talks about truth and happiness, how they are interrelated. If there is truth, there is purity. If there is purity, there is truth. And if there is no purity, there is no truth and there is no happiness and there is no peace in our life. So God interrelates it and tells us how to be on this path forever, even if there are certain different problems which come in our path. So let's go ahead and let's understand in details what does Baba have to say. Baba says, may you be an embodiment of authority and constantly swing in the swing of happiness with the greatness of truth. Now, what is this truth over here? So, let's get into the details. Baba says, the praise of the children who are embodiments of authority is when there is truth, the soul dances. There is inner happiness. The dance is the dance of within, not the outwardly dance. People can dance from outside, but from inside they might be unhappy. So, when there is the truth, the soul dances. The boat of truth will rock. People in this world in Kali Yuga, they'll say certain things to you. They'll talk about you. They'll blame you. They'll point fingers at you. And that is a time when they'll try to make you move away from your path of truth. And they'll try to shake your boat of truth. So here the soul is the boat. That means the soul is being tried to deviate from their path. The soul is being made to think otherwise other than truth. And that is where the true test comes. So Baba says that boat of truth will rock, but it will not sink. That means the soul will not sink. The soul always seeks the truth. It might fall, it might walk back, it might not move ahead for some time, but then it realizes that without the truth alongside, there is no path. So no matter how much someone tries to shake you, you will swing with the greatness of truth in the swing of happiness even more. So people will shake you, people will question your trust, people will question your faith, people will question whether you truly are on the right path or not. But the soul within knows the truth and knows that God is the truth. And there is love and happiness and peace whenever we are following the truth. When there is not complete truth, there is ego, there is jealousy, there is extreme arrogance. So God says, when there is truth, all these things will miss, and anybody who comes with ego or arrogance or any other thing, they'll try to shake you up. The more you are shaken up by them, the more you'll realize that you're in Kali Yuga and the more you go closer to God. So when troubles come, we remember God. So the more people try to shake us, the more people try to shake our swing, the more we'll realize that how much more God is important, how much more than wealth God is important, how much more than accumulating things God is important, how much more than needing and wanting other people's praise is God's praise and love important. And all that realization comes over a period of time. So that is the truth. In Kali Yuga, we cannot expect anything from anybody. So Baba says they'll try to shake you up, they'll try to be closer to you, but when it comes to issues and troubles and problems, they always take the wrong path. And that's where we realize that at the end of the day, it is God who is the most important for us. So then Baba says that they are not shaking you, but pushing the swing to swing you. So they're swinging us towards two things. One is truth, one is falsehood. So when we are following the path of truth, things will come, situations will come, people will come, they'll try to pull us towards themselves. They'll try to pull us towards darkness. And we realize that until unless we are in touch with the dark side, we don't realize the power or we don't realize the value of light. So when we go through any kind of darkness in our life, that's the time we realize that God, the light, is the most important being in our life. So even that swinging of the swing is very crucial, because we'll swing either way, right? So when we go towards extreme darkness, 2 steps back, we go 10 steps ahead. That's like a catapult. You have to pull the catapult back. Sometimes you have to go back, sometimes you have to be laid back. So you are pulled back towards reality, and then we go towards God, the Supreme Being, who shows us that the reality is being created in the future for you, which might not be there in front of us right now, but it is being created for us. So God says, they are not shaking you but pushing the swing to swing you. They are not shaking you but swinging us towards God. So therefore you should thank the one who is making you swing. So the one who comes, who belittles us, who puts us down, who questions our faith, who tries to pull us towards darkness, they are the people who are helping us to actually move more towards the light, more towards God. So God says, therefore you should thank the one who's making you swing and enable you to swing with the Father. So once we go through troubles and tribulations, that's the time we realize that we belong to whose tribe? Godly tribe. And the more we go towards darkness, the more we realize the value of God. The more we love Him, the more we understand His teachings. So it's all about experiencing it. It cannot be just understood by words. It has to be experienced in practical life. So truth is purity, and with purity and truth, there's happiness and peace in our life. I leave you with this beautiful Vardhan. Think about it, contemplate about it, and if you're going through any swinging action in your own life, realize that you're moving more closer towards God. Have a blessed day. Om Shanti.